He stood there, under the brightest lights, in the middle of the desert where truth burns hotter than the sun itself. The crowd leaned in. The cameras focused. The recorders clicked. This was his moment. Nico Iamaleava, the quarterback of tomorrow, the face of a new era, the bridge between amateur purity and capitalist chaos, stood in front of the world at Big Ten Media Days. And he said nothing. He could have spoken truth. Could have peeled back the glossy cover of the college football media guide and exposed the machinery underneath, the machinery that has turned players into brands, scholarships into bargaining chips, and alma maters into ATM machines. He could have changed the narrative. He could have started a revolution. Instead, he punted. He dodged. He danced. "I don't speak on money matters," he said, again and again. Like a malfunctioning AI, programmed by a lawyer, coached by a PR team, bound by silence. But here's the irony. Nico Iamaleava is a money matter. He is the embodiment of what college football has become. A 5-star talent. A $1 million prospect. A commodity before he ever took a collegiate snap. A symbol of a sport now drunk on its own greed, stumbling forward without shame or a guide. And that's not his fault. He didn't write the rules. He just benefits from them. But when given the opportunity to say something, anything, about the system that has handed him the keys to a multi-million-dollar machine, he chose to say, nothing. "I'm just here for ball and school." It sounds innocent. It sounds noble. But it is willfully blind. Because this isn't just about ball and school anymore. This is about agents in dorm rooms. Boosters with checkbooks. Athletic departments that operate like Fortune 500 companies. This is about teenagers with endorsement deals and 19-year-olds with more market value than half the coaching staff. This is about college football selling its soul, 1-0 deal at a time. And no one is more perfectly positioned to tell that story than Nico Iamaleava. He's not just a quarterback. He's a case study. He's not just a transfer. He's a transfer with a price tag. He's not just a student athlete. He's a living, breathing brand. He's a headline, a dollar sign, a marketing pitch in cleats. And still, he stood there in Las Vegas and claimed ignorance. But ignorance isn't innocence. Silence isn't neutrality. And detachment isn't possible anymore in this game. Because this isn't your father's college football. This isn't walk-ons and cafeteria jobs. This isn't amateurism. This is business. And Nico is big business. He knows it. We know it. Everyone in that room knew it. But we didn't get answers. We got a corporate shrug. We got sound bites from a media training session. We got deflections. And the game, it keeps rolling. The money keeps flowing. The schools keep spending. The players keep cashing in. And the fans, they're caught somewhere between awe and disillusionment. Because they love the game. They love the fight, the tradition, the pageantry. But they can see the strings now. They know the illusion. They hear the whispers, of locker rooms turned into negotiation tables, of coaches recruiting with spreadsheets instead of schemes. And now they watch stars like Nico, not just athletes, but figureheads of the new system, and wonder, will anyone ever just tell the truth? Where is the transparency? Where is the honesty? Where is the player who will stand up and say, yes, this game has changed? And here's how. That wasn't Nico. Not on this day. And that's a loss. Not just for journalism. Not just for media day. But for the game. Because Nico could have started something. A dialogue. A shift. A reckoning. Instead, he repeated a sentence. "I'm just here for ball and school." And just like that, the moment passed. The cameras moved on. The noise returned. The lights dimmed. And we were left with more silence, more speculation, more fog over a game that once stood so proud and so clear. This isn't about attacking a young man. Nico Iamaleava owes nothing to strangers. He didn't make the rules, but he thrives in them. Still, his voice carries weight. He is the symbol of now. The future in motion. The mirror of college football's metamorphosis. And when given a mic, he muted it. When given a platform, he stepped off it. He could have been a lighthouse. He chose to be a shadow. And the game, it rumbles forward, louder, richer, murkier. But one day, someone will speak. One day, a player will tear off the mask and say what everyone's thinking. One day, the underbelly will no longer be hidden. But that day wasn't July 24th. And that player wasn't Nico Iamaleava. And so the silence grows louder.